up everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 19 of March Comes In Like a Lion. And this was a Shimada based episode and really got me to like Shimada as a character even more. And his relationship with Rei. I'm still trying to understand their relationship. I'm not too sure if they're both trying to help each other out or if Shimada's trying to be a mentor or a teacher to Rei. I mean, of course, during the workshop, he obviously is like, you know, the mentor, but outside of that, he seems like a friend to Rei. That's really sweet. But like I said, this episode was Shimada based, and so in the beginning we learned about Shimada's backstory with Shogi. And you know, he was always kind of like by himself. He lived in a small town, so he just, you know, played video games, read manga or other books, things like that. But then the old folks over in the town introduced him to Shogi, and Shimada was pretty good at it. He started beating all the adults in his town in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, and then he started to go off to other towns and like other workshops to better himself at shogi and rise in the ranks. And he is the only hope for his hometown to actually have a master. But hey, at least at the moment, he's the only one who's a rank B or higher in his hometown. So even though Shimada is really nervous and is having these terrible stomach pains, he still wants to make his town proud and not go down so easily. Like, that's the thing. It seems that Shimada knows that he's not going to win. How it was hinted, you know, he's just grown up with Soya. Like, sure, he hasn't like always talked to him throughout his entire life, but they're the same age. So he has seen this man rise in the ranks. He knows how amazing this man is, and Shimada knows that he can't beat him. However, he still wants to give Soya a good fight. Not just for himself, not for Soya, but for his hometown. It's pretty awesome. So when Rei went over to Shimada's house to take care of him, because Shimada was having some serious stomach pains and he had a terrible sleep, the dude just woke up in the middle of the night and just started talking about shogi, you know, about like the different pieces and everything and where he could have moved them, and he was, oh my gosh, the poor man. I was like, Shimada-san, calm down, you need rest, Shimada, oh boy. While Rei was talking to Shimada, Shimada says that Rei is a lot like Soya when it comes to their viewpoints on shogi, and I'm just like, oh no. Now, I've mentioned this a review or two back. It was during the review where I said, like, you know, nothing has changed and stuff, and how Rei is becoming more and more like Soya. Soya too said that the board looks disturbing, and they actually play the same type of shogi, how they're both all-rounders. They can easily change from offense to defense and vice versa. And they're very good at timing as well and judging their opponent's next attack. But what's interesting about Soya is that he is very calm. And that no matter how high he rises in power, he never gets cocky and he never like slouches and slacks off. He's never too sure that he's going to be his next opponent. He's just very mellow. Interesting enough, Soya actually went up to Shimada and just told Shimada that he would take care of everything, that he should go get some rest. That was very kind of him. And the episode left off with the battle between, well, the match between Soya and Shimada. But an interesting part of this episode that I thought was really fun was with Mr. Smith. You know, I love Mr. Smith. You gotta say his name like that. You can't say his name any other way. It's gotta be Mr. Smith. But anyway, so Rei went over to Mr. Smith's place and Rei overheard a conversation that Mr. Smith was having on the phone. And Mr. Smith, it sounded like he was talking about a girlfriend, but of course talking about his new cat. Mr. Smith, you're amazing. I love him. He's so entertaining, man. Such a delight to this series. But that was this episode. A very calm, mellowed out episode, but still enjoyable. Catch me later for more smiles as I review Demi-chan. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.